is going to be a tutorial on how to upload a test result from a 1028 monitor using the One Radon app. You will need a printer cable and a appropriate adapter, a USB-A adapter, to connect your phone to that cable. You will also need to remove any battery cases that have their own port. So you need a direct phone to cable attachment. There can't be a charging case in between your phones. So if you have a charging case like a Mophie power pack or juice pack, you have to take that out. All right, so without out of the way, get the monitor all fired up and then open the One Radon app. You want the monitor to say start test equals 5, and there has to be data in the monitor and the test has to be finished. Once you have everything booted up, go ahead, connect your monitor and your phone, plug it in. You'll get prompted asking if you want to connect to it. You'll say OK. And then from there, we're going to go up to the top left corner to the USB icon. We will hit that. And then we will hit the appropriate button for whatever monitor we're trying to connect. So in this case, it's a 1028. We'll hit that. And it'll connect. The monitor takes about 3 or 4 seconds. All right. From there, we can do a couple things. We can retrieve data, and that starts a report. We can also add this data to an inspection. For our purposes, we're just going to be hitting retrieve data basically all the time. So hit that middle button. From there, it pulls up our test readings. This is high. Obviously, you can swipe to see the EPA average. Climbed up a little bit higher there. All right, so now we go on to make the report. So from here, we hit the 3-dot little button menu icon in the top right corner. That'll prompt us to load an inspection that we've already created or make a new inspection. There is a glitch with the load inspection. I do not suggest using that. I always load a new inspection. So we'll go ahead and hit that. Pop in all of our info. Example name. We'll put in example street. Oh my goodness, I can't type. All right. All right. Once we've got all of our info in, and you can copy this all from ISN, we will hit save. And then we will hit the tab, very similar to the PC version, to copy all that billing address over to the site address. From there, we want to make sure that this was all correct. We want to see a 40-hour test. You can see this one was set up with a 12-hour delay. You can see if it was pass or fail. You can see the overall EPA average and the start and end time of the test. Here we see the chart. Keep swiping. Moving in between these by swiping to the right. You can add pictures if you want to from your photo gallery. This page, this is the checklist. We're going to select all, and then anything that was not applicable. So for example, say there was a portable window fan that was not removed prior to testing, then we would want to uncheck that. So if everything went well, there was no protocols breached during the test, just hit select all. And then if there was anything that didn't go right, basically uncheck it. Okay, radon risk information and understanding radon test results. We want both of those to be checked. All right, the last page, the report setup page. This one we want to select all and then just pop in the appropriate information. And we're going to fill this out to the best of our ability. So, override test result. Basically, we don't want to, this is kind of confusing. Basically, this is just saying whether the inspector recommends mitigation or does not. It defaults to no mitigation recommended. In this case, we have 6.0 EPA, so mitigation would be recommended. inspection type, we're going to basically exclusively be doing real estate transactions. Residential, single family, multifamily, schools, nursing homes, commercial buildings, etc. Majority of our tests are single family. Atmospheric conditions, you can pick, overcast, raining, recent rain, snow, etc. Wind speed and direction. If you know this info, you can stick it in there. For the time being, I do leave this unchecked just because we have no accurate way of measuring or monitoring that. The year built, you can copy this in from ISN and the square footage as well. Structure type, basically, we want to differentiate, give a brief description of the house. So, for example, this may have been I believe this house was a slab on grade townhouse. Okay, you could say 2-story house with basement. You could say rambler without slab on grade rambler, slab on grade 2-story. You could say 2-story with basement, rambler with basement. Basically, just give a little brief description of how many stories are on the house and if it had a basement or not. The monitor location. This could be in the unfinished basement. For example, to keep continuity in this report, we'll just put this in the, for example, north bedroom. We don't want to say that the test was performed in a basement in a slab-on-grade townhouse. That makes no sense. Okay. Mitigation system. You can leave these checked. However, if there is a mitigation system present, we want to check that it's installed, and if it is active, then we want to check that it was working. If it was not working, then we will leave that unchecked, or if it's inactive. And then test specific comments. This is used to note any individual notes about the house, so or anything regarding the test. So if the compliance form was not signed, we write voluntary compliance form was not signed upon pickup. Oops, pickup. And there is a glitch with capitalizing every letter. Just double check your sentences before you move on. Inspected by, we want to say home site inspections. You do not want to leave this blank. And that is the last thing to fill out. So from here, just read through your info, make sure that it's all correct. And once you're happy, hit the 3-dot menu at the top right of your screen and generate PDF inspection. This will open up the PDF viewer, and from here you can hit the 3-dot menu in the top right and hit download. This saves the photo, or not the photo, but the PDF of the report as a PDF file to your phone's download folder if you're on an Android. And from there you can upload it using the attachments upload feature in ISN. This works in both the mobile version and the desktop version. Either one will work. Very similar. You should all be familiar with that.